Hello, it is a great day to be a pirate. I wanted to take a few minutes to go over the course offerings that we have and how to read and interpret the banner schedule. I get a lot of questions from my advisees about what does this mean or what does that mean. So this is just a super quick video to show you sort of how to navigate some things and maybe even some tricks to find a class that you're looking for. So let's go ahead and take a look. Obviously, you start with the course schedule and it brings you here. And this is where you begin your search. So let's look at fall. Now, if you're looking for term 2 specific classes or term 1, you can look right here. If you're looking for a specific instructor, you can look right here. You can highlight all the subjects just to make sure that you get whatever that instructor is teaching. So there's a lot of ways to use the search features here. I'm going to show you some specifics with English to start with. All right, so let's look at all the English classes. Now, we have several different modes of delivery. We have traditional classes, which meet 2 days a week. We have hybrid classes, which typically meet 1 day a week. We have virtual classes, which typically meet 1 day a week at a specific date and time. And then we have fully online. And all of those things are delineated here, along with the meeting dates of the class. So we have lots of different things that you need to look for when you read a course listing. So let's start with, say, this class right here. All right, so this is an English 101 class. Now, if you look, it tells you very specifically, this is a 12-week class. And if you look, it doesn't start until September 13th. So it is a mini term, but not a traditional 8-week term. So it's a little bit shorter. Then you come down here. All right, so we have hybrid right here, which means you will have to be present on campus. A specific date, T is Tuesday, R, if you look right here, R is Thursday. Then you have the meeting room, then you have the date range, and this is that same date where you need to always look at this because this tells you when your class starts and when it stops. Is it a term class? Is it a mini term class? Is it, whatever. And then you have the schedule type, and this will say hybrid, online, virtual, or traditional. And in this case, it's a hybrid, which means on campus, and then you have your instructor's name. We have a few other options besides just the hybrid, and so I want to show you how to delineate those. This, for example, is an English 101 class, and it's going to meet for a full term. So this is August to December, so this is a full 16-week class. It is online, and if you look right here, it is completely online. You do not have a virtual element. It says TBA for the date and the place, the time and the place, because it is online. It is completely contained in the class, in the Blackboard class. Then you have your instructor. All right, let me show you one more example that's a little bit different. This is a 101 class, online, okay, but it has a date and time. That tells you that you better look over here. This is a virtual class. This virtual means that you will be expected to log into a Zoom session or a Teams session or whatever your instructor is using on that specific date and time. It is like attending class. You also check your date range. This one is a full-term class, okay? So here's another one of those virtual. Online, date and time, but it says virtual and it's full-term. We also have some classes that are going to be like those 12 or 13-week semesters that meet the first part. So this is an English 102. And it's a hybrid, which means on campus. Here's your date and time. And then look at your date range. August 23rd through November 19th. Okay, y'all, that means it ends before Thanksgiving. That's great news for us because a lot of people want to spread their work out. So if you want a class that starts in August and ends in November, you want some classes that run the complete semester. You want some that start late and then finish at the end of the semester. There's a lot of different things you can do with your schedule, but please pay attention to these details. Okay, so I think that's covered us. We've got online, we've got hybrid, and we've got virtual. And I've shown you an example of all of those. You have please check your date ranges and make sure you know when your class starts and stops. And if you've got a term class, for example, right here, this is a term 2 class. It meets from October to December. So it's that traditional 8-week mini term. So be sure you're checking those out. Now, I want to show you, if you know, for example, that you want to take an ethics class, but you can't find it in the schedule. Let me show you what you can do. You can highlight every single subject and tell it to class search, and it pulls up everything we offer. Now, if you do Control F, it stands for Control Find, it'll bring you up a box somewhere in your browser. I happen to be using Firefox right now, so this is what it looks like. And I can type in the word ethics, and it will find ethics for me. And so, look, it pulled it right up. Some of the classes have weird prefixes, like IDS doesn't sound like ethics. So this may be how you have to go in and search for a class that you know we offer, you know you want to take, but you can't find it in the schedule. And if you look, ethics is offered as a hybrid, mini, 13 weeks. It is also offered online as a mini 13-week course. So there's a lot going on, and there's a lot of opportunity for you here. I think that pretty much covers sort of how to sort that out and how to look. Online classes are not for everyone, so you really need to think long and hard before you sign up for those. If you have questions, let us know. Contact your advisor, contact admissions. There's somebody that can answer your questions and help you get squared away. We look forward to fall semester and are awfully glad that you've chosen to be a pirate.